Welcome everyone, my name is Alcathar and this is Farming Simulator 25 and we are on the Countryside Lands map. I do have a big month coming in December, but I just noticed or realized that I need... Is this the larger one? No. Sorry, I need to weed out one of the fields. So before I jump a month and the weeds grow, I wanna get that done. Ooh. Why is this header trailer here? I really need to really need to tidy up a little bit here. Alright, it's I think it was 89. It was our latest field, the one we bought a few episodes ago and seeded wheat into, I think. Oh, I maybe should have brought out front weight. I think it's fine though. I think it's fine. Yeah, I also, if I waited one more month with this field, I would probably be destroying the field. So let's unfold. Please no crop destruction. Yeah, good. Let's find our lines. There we go. And then lower it and get on rolling. I mean, not rolling, but weeding. Alright, we're just about done here. This is a pretty wide hoe and a pretty small field, so this didn't take too long. Now I'm just freestyling out of the lines and it's not turning out to be a great idea. But this should be fine. So, December, that's the next month, and I think our flour that we've been stockpiling for the last almost year is actually more than a year, is ready to be sold. So let me just show you here. What is it? It's here. Flour, December. Oh. Oops. Maybe it's not a good idea to be driving without looking where you're going. But we'll try again. So flour is going up in December, as at least for now. Some prices are going down. Some prices are going down, but I think overall prices are going up. So we'll sell it next month, and should be actually soon. Let me just take a look at our fields if any of them need weeding. No. None of these. This one doesn't really allow for weeds. Yeah, I think it's all good. Oh no. I should have seen that coming. This turn in the road. Luckily I don't have to pay anything to our neighbors. So yeah, last episode as well I did talk a little bit about the plans for the future. One of them being generators, and I did buy one, as you can see here. It's a wind turbine, a small one. I think usually I don't play with generators or anything like that, so this is going to be an interesting experiment. If it turns out to be completely broken, I will fix it, but if not, then I won't. Also, honey. I seriously forget the honey every single time. Okay, yeah, that's March. So what we do have Let me take a look. Nothing of interest here. Diesel is not something we're gonna sell. Sunflowers is March. And corn is June. So yeah, right now, this winter, it's all about the flour. Alright, look at those. We missed the monthly payment. And I think we lost a little bit of money. I think we had 2,000 or something. Also, let's take a look at the fields here. What is that? Is that a wood chipper? Forest harvester. Ah, interesting. So, how is the price on our flour? How much do you think we're gonna get? Yeah, it's canning factory is the highest, looks like it, and it's higher than it's predicting to be, so let's get the whole thing moving. I'll just need to find the tractor. Oh, sorry, there it is. Need to start it up. Oh. I did not think this through. I put the clover hay bales on my trailer there. You know what? They sell right by where we pick up the flour, and there's only 6 euros that we lose by selling them now per 1,000. So I'm just gonna take this, sell them, and collect the flour. Oh, there are more bales there. Well. Alright, let's get started on our income for this year. Alright, here we are, and there are our milk cows patiently waiting and just growing up. I'm trying to spot if there's a bale by them, but I don't think there is. So let's get this to the sell point here. Before I do, we have 2,000 roughly. 45,000 liters times 300. Honestly, what is that, like 90? Is this like 15,000 something? I don't think it... Yeah, it's roughly 15,000 actually. I'm actually quite surprised that I got that right. My initial idea was 150,000, but that would not have made sense. Alright, here it is. Also, I just want to take a look at this piece of land. Does it belong to... Yeah, it belongs to 38. Loamy sand. Okay, let's just put this here. I will profusely apologize to any traffic that comes by if I need to, but I doubt that it's gonna create a problem. Now, our real money today is in these here. How many thousands of liters do we have? And what will we get for the money? right. I think I did take a little bit of a sneak peek actually, so I know these are the last two for now. There seem to be a lot of liters left on the barley and the wheat that's left to be processed, so all the wheat we planted this time should be more than enough. This is such a slow production. Why is this not... okay, now it works. I don't think this is gonna hold on for the whole trip, but we'll see. We'll just have to pray. So, yeah, let's save. Good idea. Let's just take a look. We have 500 liters, so it won't spawn until it's 1,000. Okay, there isn't much. No, there isn't much. There isn't much left. So yeah, we have a few more pallets. But I think the wheat we planted is going to go back into this production. Definitely. Yeah. I don't think I have any other use for the wheat, so yeah, just also before I actually go and sell it, flour, it's down here somewhere. Yeah, it is still the highest at the canning factory. It's bounced off. Yeah, so I'll take it to the canning factory and we will see how much we get for it. I'm guessing 2,300 per 1,000 times 14. So that's like 30,000 plus. It isn't really, I guess, it's calculation, but you know. Oh no, don't you. Thank you. I don't know how many times I've actually rolled a trailer from a turn like that. I'm really glad that somebody is going to take this flour for me, because I wouldn't accept a delivery looking like that. Oh no. So, here we are at the intersection where everyone signals but no one turns. And let's see, 16.8 thousand before. Okay, that's good. And then the rest of them. Okay, it was 25,000, 35,000, sorry, plus the bonuses. So that's 54. Oh, sorry, man. Sorry, mate. I'm actually pleased with that. It's a lot of money. How would I invest this money in the best way? Because I started this on easy, and what is it called, the easiest difficulty? Fresh Farmer or something. But yeah, I have so many equipment, so I don't need that at the moment. I mean, I do want bigger and larger equipment. Ooh, what I could do is production. The milking cowshed is the word, is not this cheap. I need 200 more thousand, I think, to afford that. So I'm gonna sell, not now, but in January, I'm gonna sell these bales. I'm sorry, I know what I'm talking about, I promise you, but I'm just not realizing what I'm talking about or what to say. Like, the words aren't finding their way. I still haven't seen how much subsidies we're gonna get for these clover fields. So I think that's gonna determine a little bit if I buy any more animals. Maybe another sheep pen for this side, you know. Honestly, I think I should do that, just for the sake of, you know, what is it called? Like, it will pay itself off eventually, and then after that it's gonna be pure profit. And I don't need this much land for hay production. Definitely not. Okay, I'm gonna strap these down because I just know my luck. and I don't want to take the chance. You can go further, yes. Is it gonna fall off the end? Just about not. Okay, so this is ready for January prices. Honestly, I could take them now. They aren't that much. The prices are going down. I don't know if I should read into that. I guess we'll see. It hasn't been that many days since I recorded the previous episode, but I cannot remember if I mentioned any sort of plan for the money. Let me just see here. So the cows, yeah, attention, this is a breeding barn, therefore milk production is not possible. So yeah, I need to go to the 250,000 mark to produce any milk. Horses are not on the agenda at the moment. Now sheep, I could put goats on the sheep pen. This would drop me needing to give them water, but chickens as well. Now, honestly, productions. I don't think anything is priced below 100 that isn't the slow productions. Should I go for greenhouses and then put the preserved food factory down? I could take this, create clothing from this wool. Honestly, I could like go for generators. No, it's not even that. But I don't wanna overdo that either. Do I just go for a large greenhouse? Or do I go for a smaller one? So 54. So if I bought the can... Wait, sorry, actually. Let me take a look at this way here. So how much does the canning factory... 330. Nope, that's too much. I don't think I can afford any of these actually, to be honest. Soup factory. Let's go and visit that. So that's 405. This is such a late game thing. You know, I shouldn't actually be stressing about using the money. You know what? I could probably buy 2 of these if I sell the things there. Or I could buy a field. That is actually a thing as well. Wasn't some of these here kind of cheap? I could buy this one if I sell a little bit more. So, like I mentioned last episode, I'm gonna focus on these. So 29, 83, 84, 85, 102 and 81. That's too expensive. That's kind of one of the goals I want to achieve in this series here. Okay, maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll buy this one. It's sandy loam, so it isn't the best, but it's not the worst. What is on there right now? Is that grass? All right. I want to get the wool into the spinnery, the thing that creates fabric. Alright, we're getting sheep and they're getting older. Can you edit this thing? Can I just make it larger? Or do I have to rebuild it? There you go. Oh, I'm exactly at 240. These numbers, man. I'm at exactly 54,000. It's interesting. Eggs. I'd rather... wait though. Look at the price of the eggs compared to the price of the flour. Is it better for me to convert the wheats and grains into eggs through chickens? I think I'll jump over a month. We will actually go down a little bit in money because of my financing attempts or foolery. We'll do it. I think I'll do it. Okay, so we lost about 8,000. Not bad, not bad. But that's maybe half of what we're gonna get for these bales here. So next month, actually, February, is the subsidy month. So if I don't make it by selling this, I will jump over another month. It hasn't snowed this winter yet, but it's on the podcast, on the forecast. No, sorry, yeah. So I think that's the plan. That's the plan. Buying this field here would be good to get that into our fold. With it being January, we can maybe do soybeans for a quick cash, something like that. I should definitely check out if our milk cows here have food. They do have hay, so they are growing. I was afraid they had ran out of food and they were They had stopped growing. So 46, almost 47. I need... what is that? 14 or something for that? Yeah, that's not enough. What to do for the remaining bit of money? Now it's a new year, so I could technically do a contract. There aren't many. Just cultivating ones. Oh, that's a huge field to cultivate. And that... would that get us the money? Farmland. 65. It would. It would get us the money. What I could also do actually is sell some of the hay. That is normal hay, not clover hay. But, you know, I don't know. How much have we produced on our grain mill? I think it's spawned. I think the number has gone down technically. So we used up the wheat. So let's deactivate that. And then just go through the barley and we should be good. How's the price in the future on flour? Oh, it's rapidly going down. How much am I losing if I sell the honey right now? Not incredibly much. You know what? I'll do that instead of the contract. I'll save the contract work for some later emergency. That's the word I was looking for. I will take one of the honey pallets. Oh no, could you imagine driving with a forklift into a front loader into glass jars of honey? Okay, that is one, or 1 point something. I'll take at least, I think it's one flour pallet that has spawned. Oh, just being careful not to drop the pallet there. But yeah, let me go get the flour and then get to the canning factory. I think I can sell the honey there. I cannot. But I can sell it here. Yeah, you can see on the minimap it's blinking. I think it's the one in the small village there. Yeah, you can see it on the screen as well. 600 meters. It's actually perfect driving through here, selling something on one way and then picking up more flour to sell on the way back. That is perfect efficiency. Alright, 4,000 for one. That's very interesting. Oh, I think it's the environmental bonus is just put into the price. It's not an extra thing. So yeah, with okay, 2 flour, we definitely have enough to buy a field. Now the reason, honestly, I'm buying a field rather than a production is, first off, I can afford that right now, and also productions is done so much. It's done so much. That didn't make any sense, I don't think. So, I mean, of course, productions are meant to be used in the game, right? But I kind of want to do more traditional farming, you know. Not rely on the production as much. Obviously, as you can see with flour, it's elevating us so much more than just pure grain, but I don't know, I think if you use too many productions it kind of loses the feel of the work you put into it in a way. I say that and then I just bought generators, so I don't know. I feel a bit about both ways, kind of. I don't want to grind away all the time, all of my free time, you know, but I also don't want to feel like I'm not putting the work in a way. It feels way better when you have €1,000,000 or something and you have worked for it and built it up, you know. But I mean, productions are there to do that quicker, so instead of 300 hours, maybe 50. So, you know, it's just about whatever you prefer, I guess. But I do think productions run the risk of diluting the experience a little bit. But that's just me. That is not exactly, but that is definitely enough. No, not that. Now that I saw that, maybe I can buy two what is it called again? Greenhouses. But no, I'm gonna buy this field. Oh yeah, that is bought. How many fields have I bought extra from the beginning ones? 1, 2, 3, and 4 fields. There was a time when I'd played these games and barely ever bought any fields. Now I've bought 4, and I've been playing this particular save for a year and a few months. There you go. Just pick this with me as I get back to our fields. So, yeah, it is January, so I don't think I can cut the field that I just bought. I will also have to consider if I do that or if I want to plow over it. I think I should cut it once, because I can. It's most likely going to be available to us before I have to seed in April. So let's see. 2 more months of growing. So that would be March. Makes sense. And then we will go for... I was thinking soybeans. Sorghum is quicker. Sorghum I can make flour from. Soybeans, they sell for more. than the flower, I think. Yeah, definitely, but I don't know the yield, you know. But I think I'll do sorghum. No, not sorghum. The other thing, soybeans, to keep things interesting, I guess. Alright. It's definitely paid off to have multiple income potentials. Flour, wheat, whatever it's called, the honey that I did, whatnot. Yeah, I guess since there isn't much to do in this month, I'll just jump over to February just to see how much subsidies we get. I really hope I'm not. Every time I jump over to a month, I am so afraid that I have forgotten something. I really need to work on that, I think. I really hope I didn't forget anything important. I missed the payment. The subsidies are only 291. In other words, they're not worth anything. This would have been very handy. It will be if I get more productions in the same area. I don't want to drive this one around everywhere, but I can't afford it at the moment. Okay, so the subsidies. Does anyone know if that is because I cut them, or the nitrogen was bad, or is it just that bad? I don't know. But that means that in the next episode we will be... I think I'll jump over to March in the beginning of next episode. Yeah, then I can sell the sunflowers. Actually, I could sell it in the store city right now. No, I think I'll do that next episode. Hopefully I remember. I just need to... Yeah, I will create a plan. What we will grow where. I'm thinking soybeans after I get to cut this. Maybe soybeans again here. Maybe. If any one of you have suggestions, then please do comment and let me know. I definitely could use some input on this here. Also, if you have any suggestions on which production or which way to go from here, what is the best course of action? Yeah, on that note, I want to say thank you for watching, and I hope that you enjoyed and that you join next time when we start seeding our spring crops. So yeah, thank you and goodbye.